The US Federal Reserve has recently sparked major discussions in the crypto world after hinting at possible use of XRP in future financial systems. David Andolfatto, a senior vice president at the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, brought attention to RippleNet as a promising platform for handling payments more efficiently. He specifically highlighted how XRP plays a central role in RippleNet's ability to settle transactions quickly and cost-effectively. In his own words, Andolfatto suggested that the Fed may outsource some of its settlement responsibilities to a third-party provider, like Ripple. If that happens, the value of XRP could soar, with some in the community predicting it might climb as high as $10,000. This announcement didn't come out of nowhere. Just a few weeks back, the Federal Reserve had already released a statement recognizing the potential of both XRP and XLM to enhance blockchain-based payment processing within their FedNow initiative. This shows that Ripple's involvement has been on the Fed's radar for a while now, and the attention it's receiving today is part of a broader vision to modernize how money moves in the US. Ripple, long celebrated for revolutionizing cross-border payments, continues to earn praise for its fast, secure, and transparent technology. Its open-source framework and commitment to improving global payment systems have positioned it as a standout in the blockchain space. Now, with Ripple technology being considered for use in FedNow, a real-time payment system developed by the US government, XRP's value could be on the verge of reaching new milestones. Alright, CoinGraph family, if you're into XRP and want to stay ahead of the curve, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat. And yes, we've got something special lined up, a massive XRP giveaway as soon as we reach 13,000 subscribers. Entering is super easy, just complete 3 quick steps and drop #CoinGraph in the comments to secure your entry. Now let's get into the heart of today's news. Ripple's growing relationship with the US Federal Reserve. According to an official report published on federalreserve.gov, Ripple is mentioned directly in the section titled The Faster Payment Task Force Approach. Under the report, the US Path to Faster Payments. This marks a major recognition of Ripple as a core technology partner in helping the Fed streamline and modernize its payment infrastructure. It's another powerful sign that XRP is moving from the sidelines to the spotlight in the world of finance. The report draws special attention to Ripple's groundbreaking ability to handle international payments in real time. Traditionally, cross-border transactions take anywhere from 2 to 4 days, with very little transparency when it comes to fees or tracking. Ripple completely flips the script by offering full visibility into transaction status and exact costs, while settling the payment almost instantly. It's a huge leap forward for anyone tired of waiting days and not knowing where their money is or how much will actually arrive. But the partnership goes even deeper than that. The report reveals that Ripple's work with the Federal Reserve has now extended into domestic payments as well. There's a wealth of documentation to back this up, and if you're watching a video or slideshow, you can pause and take a closer look for yourself. One especially important passage highlights that central banks like the Bank of England, the US Federal Reserve, and the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority have all partnered with Ripple to enhance their own domestic payment systems. That's a major endorsement of Ripple's real-world utility. The report doesn't stop there. It praises Ripple Labs for disrupting payment processing at its very foundation. Ripple isn't just tweaking old systems, it's offering a free global infrastructure for settling payments in real time. The technology behind this is Ripple's decentralized peer-to-peer settlement framework, which could soon replace the outdated systems many countries still use. According to the report, the Federal Reserve is not just observing this shift, they're preparing to adopt and implement Ripple's system themselves. And when you look back, the signs were already there. Around a year ago, Ripple's logo was spotted in a televised segment on Fox News during a Federal Reserve feature discussing the future of digital US currency. That visual wasn't just a coincidence, it was a clue. Big institutions like the Bank for International Settlements, BIS, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and even the US Federal Reserve Board have quietly listed Ripple among their partners operating in the shadows, suggesting long-term interest and behind-the-scenes collaboration. When you start connecting the dots, a bigger picture emerges. The Bank of International Settlements, for instance, plays a massive role in managing global wealth, and Ripple's involvement in this elite financial circle is something you can't ignore. To top it off, we have an interesting quote from the US Department of the Interior, referencing Jess Chan, a senior legal advisor at the Frederickshire Board of Governors. Jess previously served as Deputy General Counsel at Ripple and is now believed to be a driving force behind this global integration. There's a lot to digest here, and the deeper you go, the more fascinating it becomes. Ripple's expanding role in both domestic and international financial systems isn't just exciting news, it's a clear signal that a new era in digital payments is fast approaching. Every connection, every mention, every partnership tells part of the same story. Ripple is no longer just a startup. It's becoming a key architect of the future of finance. And believe it or not, we're only scratching the surface. What comes next may catch a lot of people off guard. The US Federal Reserve recently issued a serious alert about potential banking losses, linking them to the pressure building in the real estate sector and steadily rising interest rates. What's even more interesting is that since March, the Fed has quietly been in talks with several key partners regarding this issue. Behind the scenes, major financial players are preparing for what could be big changes in the global economy. In another major twist, both BRICS nations and the European Union appear to be aligning with XRP. Yes, you heard that right. There are strong indications that the EU plans to build its digital euro on the XRP ledger, using it as the core system to manage wealth transfers across borders. Several independent reports back up this claim, pointing to a potential explosion in XRP's market value. One well-known crypto analyst is even forecasting a short-term price jump to $500.50, with a long-term target reaching as high as $10,000. These bold predictions are credited to Ripple co-founder Arthur Britto, who's been a key visionary behind XRP since the beginning. As we dive deeper into this evolving story, it's becoming clear that XRP is stepping into a whole new chapter. The conversation is moving past the old legal battles between Ripple and the SEC. Now we're seeing BRICS nations take real steps toward launching their own central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, on Ripple's XRP ledger. And it's not just talk. Recent updates show that the BRICS-backed CBDC could become a major player in the global financial arena, and Ripple's involvement in each of these countries is far from accidental. Let's take a look at Brazil first. In a historic move, Brazil has officially partnered with Ripple to roll out an innovative on-demand liquidity solution. This new crypto-based service is reshaping the way money moves within the country, pushing Brazil into the spotlight of fintech innovation. It's a clear sign that Ripple is gaining ground in Latin America's most influential economy. Now let's turn to Russia. Multiple documents reveal that President Vladimir Putin is actively steering the country away from relying on the US dollar and oil-based economic models. After being cut off from the SWIFT payment network, Russia has started exploring Ripple Labs as a key technology partner. Their goal? To build a central bank digital currency using the XRP ledger. This approach not only sidesteps the SWIFT ban, but also embraces the decentralized strength of Ripple's blockchain, keeping Russia plugged into the global financial grid. Next up is India. Here, Ripple is deeply involved in driving the government's highly anticipated Digital Rupee initiative. This project represents a bold leap toward a national digital currency that's fast, scalable, and secure. With Ripple's technology at its core, India is laying the foundation for a future-ready CBDC that could position it as a leader in global digital finance.